Hi, so this is the ship bridge I create for the competition. As you can see here, when you change the layout size, the ship bridge will change automatically. And when you change the layout speed, the ship will change too. And the layout selection will change the layout as well. So let's dive inside of the network. So this is the entire network of the ship bridge. This part here is just I merged the wall here, different wall here from these here. So these are all also HDA. You can change the parameter as well. And this is just for visual, so you can view it in Houdini. And this part here is the points. So as you can see here, I have some attribute for Unreal to instance the meshes. Yes, and this part here are the older ones, the first version. So let's see the first version first. So this is the prototype first version. I don't like the shape of this because it's just a circle. You can change the division here. Yeah, so the wall will adjust the length. As you can see, let's dive inside. So because I have the measure here and I set the transform the scale of the box to the measurement here, so it can automatically adjust the size. And I got the door position here to I can select the door, but yeah, I don't like the shape of it, so I changed to this version. Yeah, I think it's cooler. So for the final version here, let's go over the node tree. So I have two lines. I have the line here, and I have another line here. So I just copy 2 points. So you can see here. So let me change the background. Yeah. So I copy this line to this line, so it will look like this. And I have group, which will select the center points here. So yeah, the basic idea is to get a layout, kind of layout like this. So after I select center point, I will copy the grid to each point to create the layout. Yeah. So when I increase my length, the box here will automatically increase as well. So it will always select the center points here. Yeah. But the length must be in integers, otherwise it will have some bug. Yeah. So let me go back. Yeah. So after I select the center point, I get the outline of it. So I think it's yeah. After I create the point, so I copy the grid to the points and I fuse them in case there is duplicate points. And then I use the lab tool to dissolve the flat edge, which will delete the edge in between. So yeah, and then I use the facet node to remove the inline points to get a clean outline of it. Yeah, and because change. Okay. because it's a ship bridge, so as you can see here, it's not mirrored. I want my ship bridge to be mirrored, so this part here is the mirror part. Yeah, and also after I select the center point here, this part here I get the center point, and this part is the outline. So as you can see here, this is the outline. And I have a point wrangle to remove random points like from the outline. So based on the threshold here. So after remove random points here, it will look like this, and then I merge the center point back, and then I copy the grids onto it. So let's continue with the mirror part. So after I convert this to line, I want to mirror it. So I clip it first and I mirror it. But the problem here is, as you can see, these two lines. Sometimes it will have these two lines, sometimes it will not. So I want to remove these two lines. And as you can see, there are duplicate point numbers here. So yeah, I fuse it. So the problem here is I need to remove these two lines. So my solution is like these two lines are always on, let's see, z-axis. So I use a for each loop to loop all the lines here, and I add a middle point here. So if the midpoint is on the z-axis here, I know it's these lines, right? The extra lines. So as you can see, here is my wrangle node. So if the point number is 1, so it will the point number, because it's a line, I only have like 2 points at original, and that when I resample the node, the point 1 will always be the middle point. So for this one, it will not have like effects, because the point 0 and p dot z, it's not 0. So it will only the midpoint when it's here, it will be like let's see here, single pass. Yeah, this part here, it will have like the midpoint, and it's on the z-axis, and yeah. So I just promote the midpoint here, and I delete it. But it also creates some problem, but I solve it later. Yeah, here I just fuse them again, and I delete the inline points. Yeah. So after I mirror the line here, so I resample this again, and it has some problems. When I see here, let me check. Yeah. So I want to get the corner point, so I can know where the corner is when I copy the wall. Like I want to have a different wall at the corner. So what I do here is like this is line here. So I for loop each line, and I transform them like 0.5 units up, and then I use a skin node like to make a polygon here. So, and after the for each loop, that will create this layout here. But as you can see here, the normals are wrong. Like it's weird. Right? This part reverse, this part okay, reverse again, okay again. So it's weird. I think it's caused because the problem is caused by the mirror algorithm above. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's because of this. So the way I fix this is like I create a really large grid, like this. So and this is my original layout. And I use a Boolean node to cut it. So yeah, and in Boolean node it has like group output edge group called AB things. Let's see here, look like this. And I use this curve as my layout curve, and this curve will have the correct normals, directions, and point number, correct point number. Yeah, as you can see here. Let me turn off the template. Yeah, and I use this node to do my wall points here. So after I fix the normal, the wall looks like you can see here. The normal is fixed. There's no weird issue like before. Yeah, it's fixed. So the next step is to find the corner edges. So it's easy. So I go to group, choose include by edges. So it will find corner edges here, and I just transfer this attribute to my corner point here. Yeah, and yeah, and for the wall point here, after I fix the normal here, so I'm using the curve here to create my wall points. So basically I'm trying to create a midpoint for each line, and the midpoint is where I copy my wall to. So I resemble and delete the 0 and 2 point, and this is the middle point of the wall. I will copy my model to the point 0 here. Yeah, and I move it up a little bit. So yeah, it will be like this. So, and now this is the layout after I fix all the normal issues and the point number issues. So after I create a point here, now I want to assign point attribute for each point, so I can know which asset to copy, like to which point. So this part here is all to do. All of this part is just to assign different point, different attribute, so that my model can find it. So above, I had already defined corner point above, like here. So the corner point is here. So for the long wall point, I delete the corner points here because it's already defined. So this point I will select randomly, like from this point to be my long wall points. Yeah, so that's it. And same for the window, same for the short wall, same for the, another window. So it's the same algorithm, like random select. And for I think for my some windows, I force them to be on these positions, because it's a window. I always want to set to this position, but I still have some bugs I haven't fixed. But yeah, and this is the basic idea. So as you can see here, let me turn my background to dark. So yeah, oh yeah, this is my window point here. You can change, like, let's see. So there is an infinity amount of the variations here. You can change the seed. Now you can dive inside, look at it, and change the size. You can change the aspect as you want. Like it's a huge bridge. Yeah, let's keep it 3. Yeah, and yeah.